Hey everyone, welcome to our series Foundation of Faith, Way to Nicaea. As we commemorate 1700 years of the Nicene Creed, MGOCSM Diocese of Ahmedabad brings to you a 15-day series where we gain an insight into one of the major heresies, Arianism, and delve into an understanding of the Nicene Creed. The series is led by Reverend Father Dr. Jossi Jacob, Principal of STOTS, Nagpur. Today, he unpacks one of the most significant theological challenges that the early church faced, Arianism. Arianism was one of the first big challenges to the apostolic faith of the church. But in the early century, did Arian controversy evolve as mere a theological debate? Let's hear from Achan as he explains the origins, the philosophical backdrop, and the impact of this heresy that led to one of the most crucial moments in Christian history, the formulation of the Nicene Creed.
Arianism was not a simple heresy merged in the church in 4th century. Rather, it was a philosophical attempt to redefine the whole edifice of Christianity in accordance with the principles and logic of the philosophical systems of the time. That means of first 2 decades of 4th century. And they were Platonic and Neoplatonic philosophical systems. According to these systems of philosophy, God is the absolute spiritual being, and this material world contains evil in it. So the absolute God cannot have any direct communion with this material world, which is a seat of evil, according to their understanding. So it was quite unacceptable for them to accept the Christian truth of God's becoming of man. God the Son, who is absolute God, who became man, was quite unacceptable to the philosophers of the time, because according to their understanding, the absolute God cannot have any direct communion with this material world. Then how could God becoming man? So they completely opposed Christianity for first 3 centuries, and in 313, Emperor Constantine accepted Christianity as one of the official religions, and it became a preferred religion because Emperor decided to convert to Christianity or to embrace Christianity. As Emperor decided to embrace Christianity, the members of the imperial court and the high-ranking authorities of the civil government also was morally forced to accept Christianity as their religion. And it was difficult for them to accept anything against their philosophical understanding. So they decided to redefine Christianity. That's how Arianism emerged.
So, what did we learn today? Arianism wasn't just a heresy. It was an attempt to enforce an ideology that Christ wasn't fully God, and it came from people who thought God couldn't come into this world because the world contains evil. That's how Arianism began. In our upcoming video, we will learn more about Arius' version of Christianity and how it challenged the divinity of Christ.